Yo, what's going on? So, for those that are new to the channel, my name is Langston 2092. I've been on YouTube for quite some time. My first channel I put out is called Langston 2092. That's LANGSTON 2092. That video, the videos on that channel are basically, self-help, self-improve videos, about health, working out, politics, religion, and just overall my personal opinion about life. This channel is somewhat of the same thing. Long live Langston, that is. It's somewhat of the same thing. It's a more new channel. The twist to this channel is that I talk about places that I've lived in. And the places that I've lived in, such as Charlotte and Atlanta, is what this video is about. I've did a versus before, but this versus is totally different. And the reason why I say that is because I've learned a lot throughout these years about both cities, and I've done videos about Charlotte and Atlanta separately and together. And I've came to an overall conclusion. And that conclusion is regardless of what city that you want to live in, it's all based on personal preference. And it's just that plain and simple. Like, prime example, if you look at my life, I'm an older guy, I have children, I don't club anymore, I don't party like that. I used to do that back in the days, but now I'm mature and I'm really thinking about my future as well as my family. So my priorities, are totally different, right? So if you take me and you put me in Atlanta right now, I wouldn't like it. I just wouldn't. Well, first and foremost, they say that Atlanta is the Black Hollywood. And which it is. There's a lot of people that migrate down there that think that they're going to be put on. And put on can be, that they're going to be the next, famous rapper, singer, actor. That's something that I'm not into. You understand? If I were into being a rapper, an actor, and a singer, and I thought that moving to Atlanta would put me on, that's what I would do. You see what I'm saying? So towards someone that's younger, that's driven by their dreams, and they don't have any children, really little to no responsibilities, Atlanta would be ideal for you, but it wouldn't be for me. You get that? So let's really get into it. You understand? Let's really get into what people really talk about and address it, right? So Charlotte, in my opinion, is more of a family orientated city than Atlanta. Atlanta to me is a party city. And I think, in my personal opinion, based off of talking to everyone, like a lot of people, and getting a poll of what city is better or great, more or less, or whatever have you, most people will agree with me that Charlotte is more of a slower, family orientated, slow pace city in comparison to Atlanta. So if you are into partying and you're young, you into the hookah lounges, the strip clubs, the regular parties, even though the regular parties might as well be hookah lounges, because the regular parties are in clubs, they don't club and party anymore. Most people that party in club, they don't go and dance like back in the days when you say you going to the club and you partying. People would say, oh, he's going to dance. No, people don't do that anymore. Most people go to the club and the parties in order to rent out a booth and smoke hookahs all night long. That plain and simple. If that's for you, then hey, move there. Other than that, that's not my forte. That's something that I'm not gonna like. I don't smoke hookahs. I don't smack women on the ass and throw dollars at women anymore. That's something that I don't do. So therefore, if you were to hear me, I would tell you hey, Atlanta's not for me. In comparison to someone else that says, hey, Atlanta is for me. It's popping, it's this, that, and so forth, and blah, 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 blah. See, this is the reason why it is very intelligent for you to listen to people such as myself and others that talk about Charlotte and Atlanta, in order for you to get a good idea of what both cities are like, in order for you to make your final conclusion. Because like I said in the beginning of this video, it's all based on a person's perspective, where they're coming from. Other than that, there's no definitive answer. When it comes to Atlanta and Charlotte, one being better than the other. Because you're going to have some people that's going to say Atlanta's better, and you're going to have some other people that's going to say Charlotte is better. It's all based on personal preference. You understand? Both cities, when it comes to jobs, you know, if you are a career-driven person, you understand? Are you're a career-driven person. You know, you're in the corporate world, or you know, you have taken up a trade. You know, you're a carpenter, a plumber, an electrician. You know, you work for construction. Well, if you're into that technology, if you're into that, both cities provide good jobs when it comes to those careers and trades. If you're into entry-level jobs like Walmart, being a bagger, cashier, a job that comes a dime a dozen, you're not going to make it in either city unless you work 2 or 3 jobs. Because both cities, you know, prices have gone up. Well, that's with everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But definitely in the South, we've seen a big price jump in these past few months, unlike we've ever seen in the South. You understand? So you just got to make sure that you have your money right when moving to either city. But definitely, if you are like into entry-level jobs, like just not construction work pays pretty decent, you know, but if you're a cashier or a bagger, something like that, you might, if you move to Charlotte, Atlanta, you might have to expect going through some shit working at one job. So you definitely have to have your money situated. You really do. For those that have their money situated, those are the ones that you see. The real ones that are situated, because there's a difference. We're going to go into the fake thing, the fakeness, right after this. But the real people, the people that are really making money, the people that really have careers down here, whether it's in Charlotte, in Atlanta, those are the ones that's really living that type of lavish lifestyle that you want to live. Other than that, everybody's faking, regardless of whether it's in Charlotte or Atlanta. Because, I mean, let's just be real. You can rent a Lamborghini anywhere. Porsche, Range Rovers. You know, they have luxury rentals everywhere. Especially in Charlotte and Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? In other words, what I'm saying is that you can fake it till you make it in both cities. Now, who's more prevalent? Like, who's the fakest in each city? I mean, I'll say this. The fakeness comes out, like, it gets real when Charlotte has different events. But for the most part, most Charlotteans keep it really simple. You know what I'm saying? They mind their business. If they ain't got it, they ain't got it. It's just that plain and simple. They not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, front in front of anyone. If they don't have it, they don't have it. If they don't have the money to go out tonight, they not going out. That plain and simple. Not in Atlanta. Not in Atlanta. It's fake it till you make it. And, oh, I don't have the money to go out this weekend. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to find some way in order to get it. Atlanta is a hustler, a hustling city. A hustling city. And the reason why it's a hustling city is because There are really no jobs, and you got regular people out there starving. So they're doing things out of desperation. You know how many decals, if I'm pronouncing that right, decals, I think, stickers, on gig apps, when it boils down to gig apps, you know how many stickers that you see on an average Atlantean's car? And what I mean by that is, shit, you drive through Atlanta, you'll see stickers or decals of Postmates, Instacart, Uber Eats, Lyft. People are down there trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is washing cars. Little kids are on each street, by each street light, selling bottled water. I mean, it's some everything going on down there. And the reason why is because there are no jobs. There are no jobs, and people are just hustling out of desperation. It's not because, it's just a thing down there to do. Like, Atlanta, people will make you think that Atlanta is like the prime location for all entrepreneurs, and that's far from the furthest truth. Atlanta has become oversaturated. So if there was some type of opportunity back in the days for you to be the next rapper, the next singer, the next dancer, and all of that stuff, or if there was an opportunity for you to get a good job back in the days, it's not anymore, because there's too many people running after the same one carrot. And that's the problem that Atlanta has. Here in Charlotte, you work 2 jobs, you're okay. I'm not lying. And it's not hard. It's not hard. Pause. It's not hard for you to get like a temporary job. Straight up. Get you a temporary job and then get you a part-time job on the side. Maybe working on weekends, or working like say for example, you work from 9 to 5, right? So you might pick up a job like from 6 to 10 in the afternoon. From 6 at night to 10 o'clock 6 in the afternoon to 10 o'clock at night. And I'm telling you, I guarantee you work that full job plus that part-time job and you'll be all right in Charlotte. And Atlanta is something totally different. Now, this is the crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? Because both cities are somewhat of the same as far as cost of living. Cost of living. I will tell you this though, that they are the same, but they're not the same when it comes to the quality of your living. The quality of your living. You understand? The quality of your lifestyle. So, prime example, here in Charlotte, I was paying $1,200 a month in this apartment called the Enclave. In the Enclave, I had a two bedroom, 2.5 bath apartment. The square footage was ridiculous. I think it was 1,400 or something like that. I had a computer, like an area where it was a computer shelf, like where you could put your computer at, and then you had shelves where you could put books and things like that. It was a small area where I can actually do some work at on my computer if I wanted to. Then outside of the 2 bedrooms, you know what I'm saying, we had a what do they call them? A sunroom, which was really we made to be out of a 3rd bedroom with vaulted ceilings and shit. That was $1,200 a month. $1,200 a month in Atlanta. 2 bedrooms, 1.5. Nope, not even. Yeah, 1.5 bath. No vaulted ceilings. No computer room. No sunroom. Apartment totally dark. That's something that they don't tell you about. No matter where you live in Atlanta, there's so many fucking trees around to the point where your house is going to be submerged in, darkness, because the trees are covering the sun. So what you have to realize is this, that at the end of the day, you're gonna get more bang for your buck living in Charlotte than Atlanta. Yeah, the cost of living is the same, but not the quality of living. The quality of living is gonna be different. You know, what attracts most people to Charlotte is people, for one, people have never heard of Charlotte. Let's just be real. Like, Charlotte is a new city. You know, it's old to people such as myself, because I've lived in the state of North Carolina. So I know Charlotte. You know, I used to visit Charlotte when I didn't live here. You understand? But to most people, you know, it's a new and upcoming city, right? And it's new. Like, when you go to Uptown, the Uptown area, that's all new. It doesn't start like getting old, and it's not even like an old. It's like just knowing that, you know, this city has aged. You know, it doesn't start getting old until you leave out, like, really the outskirts of Uptown. You know what I'm saying? Into the suburbs. That's when you're able to say, okay, you know, this city is been here for some years. Unlike Atlanta is just old, period. You know, the roads are fucked up, you know, and to really, like, to be real with you, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna like put Atlanta on a chopping block and act as though there's not a reason for it to be fucked up. Like, it's the roads are messed up, you know, the apartments and the homes, all of that stuff, you know, there are nice places, nice homes, of course, you understand, and nice apartments. I'm not saying Atlanta, all of the apartments and all of the roads and all that stuff is messed up. I'm just saying there's a lot of apartments that's down there, the houses and the roads and all that shit that's fucked up. The reason why it is because it's an older city and more people have flocked there. You know, Atlanta's metropolitan area, the full metropolitan area in numbers, far as people, total population is about 6.5 million. Charlotte's metro, 2.9 million. So yeah, true indeed, there's a lot of things that go on negatively in the city of Atlanta. But there's a reason why. You know, when you get a shitload of people, an influx of people coming to your city all at one time, there's gonna be problems. We're experiencing that on a smaller level here in Charlotte. But then I don't mean to kind of like contradict myself and like defend one person, but then put that same person I was defending on the chopping block. But it's just the truth. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, true indeed, there was an influx of people and blah, 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 blah. But then when you see this type of fuckery going on, when the city is not prepared for shit, you got to blame it on your local government. And I can tell you that while I was down there for my 2.5 years in Atlanta, I can tell you, man, that the local government was on the news almost every fucking day for being corrupt. Charlotte, on the other hand, its infrastructure is sound, and they're doing a way more better job. It's not great, but they're doing a way more better job as far as dealing with the influx of people in their city than Atlanta has. It's like Atlanta's playing catch up. Charlotte is too, to a certain extent. You know, for an example, as far as dealing with traffic, you know, Charlotte should have had put up the express lanes that they're putting up now. You know, they have them now in Huntersville, all the way up from, I think, Lake Norman, all the way down to Uptown. And then they have a few toll booths here and there, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they're building, they have this big project on 485 right now as we speak. They're putting toll booths up, tolls up on, or express lanes up on 485. You understand? But for the most part, man, both cities, I will say, have failed when it comes to the influx of people. But definitely Charlotte is doing way more better than Atlanta is. One other thing, and then I'm done, man. public school system sucks on both cities. Both of them. I ain't even lying. I don't even know which one is worse. Far more worse, whether it's Atlanta or Charlotte. I can tell you this, my children have never been part of the public school system in Charlotte or Atlanta. So what I would recommend is for you all to put your children in charter schools or homeschool. Straight up. One more thing, and I forgot about this one. Crime. Crime, man. You know what bothers me about crime? Is that people act like crime is like this. Crime is here. Like it just popped out of nowhere. No. Crime occurs when shit happens. Whether it's you losing your job, whether there are no jobs available, whether they don't pay enough. Crime all boils down to a person not having enough money in order to support his or herself. And I'm just being real with you. You know, people would do the strangest shit in order to survive. So the whole crime situation, man, look no further. Look at your local government. It's something that they're doing wrong. It's some funds that they cut that they shouldn't have cut. Whether it was funds for after school programs, whether it was funds for single parent parents that have children and they don't have a way to pick up their children from school, or they don't have anyone to watch their children when school is out and they're working. When it boils down to it, man, these two cities, whether they're good or bad, it all boils down to the people. And that's real. It all boils down to us and who we elect. It all boils down to us and what we tolerate while living in that particular city. And I could tell you, man, people will sit back and say that they're tired. They're tired of high gas prices, but no one's willing to make that change. No one's willing to make that sacrifice in order for there to be a change. So yeah, man, I hope this video helped you all out. You know, I'm more than sure that I missed some things about both cities, but hey, your research shouldn't stop at this video. You understand? So what I missed, someone probably will cover it, go over it. Other than that, man, those that are new to the channel, welcome. Stay here. You know what I'm saying? Chill. You can live here. The only thing that you have to pay is, well, you have to pay in a form of likes, comments, subscribe. And what else am I missing? I think like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. That's it. I don't want no money. Just do that and we good.